Hey guys, back to our third game. Third game, because we started our first game and the person immediately scooped before the match even started.
Third match?
No. He scooped immediately, as soon as he joined the game.
Oh, he's played against me before then.
Or, he clicked the wrong deck, which I've done a few times. This hand... This hand is... not great. I'm going to keep it. As I mentioned in the previous video, or whichever order you watch this in, I'm a little bit of a greedy Magic player when playing decks like this, because I'm playing this deck to have fun, not to win. They kept their hand. 6. Makes Inquisition better because they mold. As always. Lava Claw reaches, our opponent is immediately confused. And they're like, what? Hotar? Watery Grave, shocked? Nope. That doesn't seem good. This seems like some kind of control deck. Let's lead on Inquisition. Hopefully this isn't Mill. Because I just hate playing against Mill as a person. I despise it to my core. Censor. Beginning of each end step. X, number of cards. I'm going to take that one. There goes quarter. And F6. Island. Or Dismal Blackwater. Hey Josh, we are indeed playing against, it looks like just blue-black Mill.
Mill? You probably lost.
Glimpse of the Thinkable. A lot of lands in that pile. We're not dead yet, Josh. If we can hit his hand, like Wabbajack Town. Smoldering Martian is tapped. F6. Alright, guys. This isn't great. Yeah, we're not. The only reason I haven't scooped, which I normally do playing against Mill, because I hate it so much, is because we're not dead yet. And in fact, if we can just draw running lands, this Palace Siege into this Angroth, because we're going to definitely play the Palace Siege into the Censor. Smoldering Martian is tapped. Can't play anything. Even if we had an untapped land. So, there is a Kalitas and a Glorybringer, and a Kalitas. Most of our creatures are in the graveyard. And this just entirely shuts off everything we're doing with our hand, if we want to use Palace Siege to get back creatures. So, definitely playing into, well, can't really get much worse than that. Which, by the way, he entirely might, crap, he has an Nephalia Drown Yard. That's something we have to keep track of with this. So we're going to have to enchant this Lava Claw Reaches, because we're probably going to have to Ghost Quarter that Drown Yard pretty quick. He might censor this, just so we can't draw a card, which is totally fair. But he also might just play the Crypt Incursion now to try and just gain life. That is an instant, right? Yeah, it's an instant. It's reading this card. This card hasn't seen a lot of play since... I don't think it's seen any play, aside from EDH, ever since its printing in Standard. Yeah, his censoring... Oh, his Cycling Censor. To try and draw a real counterspell? Is it good? It's good! We're going to do it now. So we can draw a card. Hopefully we draw a land. Nope, not a land. So this is not looking up for us, guys. If we can get a land, and which we are totally, dang it. Yep, Ghost Quarter my Ghost Quarter. You got it, buddy. Swamp. No, he Ghost Quartered the other land. Guys, he didn't Ghost Quarter our Ghost Quarter. Mind Funeral? Ooh. Oh no, we still have like 30 cards in the graveyard. Just hit a lot of lands. Land, Engroth. 30 cards in our library, actually, Josh. Land that's not... I'll take it. It's a Liliana of the Veil. So this is also good for us, because it means we can start taking his hand apart. And if we can get him to start top decking, and as long as we can draw lands, we have a shot. I'm going to discard the Sweltering Suns, and click OK. 4. So he discards land. Interesting that he didn't play it. He might have been expecting a Liliana. We're not going to Ghost Quarter yet because we still need our lands. Because if we can draw land into Angroth, especially if he plays a card, if we can take his hand out, we have a shot. I don't know anything about Mill. This is just straight blue-black Mill, it looks like. What is he doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? He's tapping a bunch of mana. I'm trying to talk. That way this is more entertaining. Mind Funeral. God. So there's a Thoughtseize. 6 more cards. That's not terrible. 3 mana. Nice investment. Got it. Golden. Discarding... Man, probably the Worm Coil Engine. It's a little slow. Land. Let's go ahead and discard now. Discarding Worm Coil Engine. Hopefully he doesn't have the Mill 13 thing. If that's his last card in hand, I'm going to be really upset. Chalice of the Void. Alright, Angroth. I'm going to have to fetch first. Don't have Archive Trap. That's what it is. Didn't have it. At least not yet. Guys, we have a shot. It's not great, but we have a shot. Our opponent is just like, oh no. He's seen our deck for the most part. He knows we're not normal. This one. Your opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. If I didn't say it earlier, guys, for those of you who don't know, okay, that's the Crypt Incursion. We knew his last card, guys. We're done. For those of you who don't know what this deck is, since he can't cast that Crypt Incursion, if we don't draw land, we're playing Palace Siege to definitely get back. We're killing that. Things have changed. Dang it. What do we... Lightning Bolt. 3 cards that are not lands. So if we draw a land... Ah, brutal. Brutal. So, well... We can kill that without playing this. So we're going to play this for sure. We're definitely just going to choose Drain too. Well, we have to worry about our that Drown Yard, because if we get low enough, it's going to be able to kill us. We're going to plus discarding Angrath, because we can't use multiple Angraths aside from damage output. We do still have a decent chunk of lands in our deck. This is damage. This is also... So we're going to -3 just to take this now. Just to get the ability done. We're going to play Palace Siege. For sure. We might choose creatures just so we can keep getting back things like... Well, are there any glory? How many Glory Bringers? There's another Glory Bringer. So that seems like a fine choice, just to get hasty threats. Although that does rely on us. I'm going to go with that because it's the quickest route to victory, and we need the quickest route to victory. We're also going to probably... Which one is this one? Khans, the Defenders. That's the first time I've actually got to do that, guys. We're going to attack with this Maniac Scribe. Watch out. 0 damage coming across. So this deck is fun for sure, guys, but I don't know if we're going to win this one. We have no hand. We can do nothing to interact with our opponent. Hopefully. Land. Okay. So we're definitely going to Ghost Quarter. There comes that choice, right? He's just doing it now. Please draw a land, deck. Always. Nope. Glory Bringer. Always yield. Please draw land. Land. That's a big difference, guys. So we're definitely, instead of discarding Fatal Push, nope, undo. I have to tap that anyways. So we are putting a little bit of a risk. We probably should have played the Ghost Quarter. This isn't doing us much. Choose target player. Definitely going to choose this now. So we're going to give them the choice of one pile, and that's your choice. You can either have colored mana or the Drown Yard.
Is it blue-black mill control?
It's just blue-black mill. He chose the Drown Yard with an island. Interesting choice.
What is it, like the Glimpse the Unthinkable mill, or is it
He's playing Glimpse the Unthinkable Mill.
And he's in the Fire Drown Yard.
Yes.
Okay.
He also, out of the options I gave him, took Nephalia Drown Yard and Island versus the 3 lands. He might have misclicked his pile, which is, yeah, that is relatively reasonable. It is the wording sometimes. Glory Bringer, please, is a little weird on these cards. 4 plus 6 is 10. This is lethal this turn. Guys, we beat Mill game 1. Told you, Josh. Our deck does one thing good. Alright, we won game 1, guys. I don't know how to sideboard against this deck. I saw Chalice of the Void. That card's not terrible against us. What's Slaughter Games? I'm going to bring in both of them just because removal is terrible against this deck. Kalias. Liliana actually has more value in recurring guys, oddly enough. I like Batterskull more than Worm Coil because it comes down at 5 instead of 6. He might bring in Graveyard Hate of his own. I'm going to bring in a 1 relic just because Fatal Push is garbage. Dreadbore is garbage. Fatal Push is better than Terminate. Here's Downfall's bad. Damnation is bad.
They're on the Hedron Crab version.
I didn't see a single Hedron Crab. I saw a Maniac Tribe.
Okay, so probably Hedron Crab.
Oh, probably. What's not much greater? Hedron Crab is an 0-3, right? I don't like Up Nixless. He draws cards. I don't like Liliana the Vest because she says put it on top.
Or Ultimate says win the game.
Oh, that's right. It does. I mean, kind of. Liliana the Vest is the ultimate that says you reanimate everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys.
I mean, I don't think you're winning this matchup.
Oh, no, this match is terrible. But, guys, if we win, confirm this deck is unbeatable.
So, we have confirmed, though.
Oh, man.
It's really rough.
We did last game. Around the very first game we played with this deck was against Storm. We managed to win game 1. I'm going to keep this hand. It's slow, but this Underworld Connections, this Slaughter Games may make a big difference. I don't know what to name. Gotta separate these now. Bloodstained Mire. Pass. Hopefully he doesn't have the one that mills us for 13 when we search. Nephalia Drown Yard. Hand disruption spell? It's got to be why you kept this hand, right? He's waiting to pay cost. He might have played the wrong land. Interesting. Interesting. By the way, guys, I did think about playing Blood Moon in this deck, as Noble Troll suggested, but I'm like, nah, that card's. I don't like that. I don't like playing that type of magic. Yep, Archive Trap.
Blood Moon come out? Okay, so if you want this deck to be slightly more competitive, have
Blood Moon
in your sideboard.
Yep, or the main deck.
If you're playing this at Effenins,
I do get a search before you Archive Trap me, bro. Where's that Sunken Hollow? actually. Because if we get an Academy Ruins, if we get the Academy Ruins, he can't kill us, technically, unless he has instant speed mill. There we go. Archive Trap. Which is unfortunate. Couldn't do much about it aside from just not fetching as a removal spell. Great. Smoldering Marsh tapped. F6. By the way, guys, I don't know if you guys know this. I hate playing against this deck if I hadn't said it the first time. Watergrave, shock yourself. F6. Maybe his Mind Funerals will actually be good this game. Fraying Sanity. Our connections on our swamp.
You're really dead.
We're not dead yet.
Seem pretty dead.
I mean, yeah, we seem pretty dead. We have all the components, though. At the beginning of each instep. Is that enchanting me? It's gotta be, right? Ah, Jesus. There's a Sweltering Suns. At least this Fatal Push has a target. We have a choice. He's nowhere near Delirium. Josh, if we're gonna slaughter game something, what do we slaughter games?
Against Mill?
Yeah.
You either hit Mind Funeral or Ghost Game Thankful.
Black. Nope, I have to tap it for red. We're 29. Choose target opponent. We're running low on lands. We're gonna hit Glimpse because we can only take so many of those. Mind Funeral was more mana intensive. We're gonna see what's in his hand for sure because he can't do much about this. Glimpse the. Should type in there. The unthinkable. Assuming he's playing 4, and we'll see what else he's working with. Oh, there's one in his hand. Spreading Seas? There's also a Mind Fuel in his hand, so that's unfortunate. 4 Chalice of the Void. Spreading Seas. So multiple Mind Fuels. This is the Jace Memory Adept. Ooh, that's a good one. More Sensors, Archive Traps, and Fraying Sanities. Okay, so Seas. Funeral Incursion. I'm not going to type that in the chat this time. Okay, so that's really all we need to know at the moment. F6. We're going to mill card because Fraying Sanity is weird. That card legitimately feels too good for me, even though it's in a mill deck, because it's each end step.
Legitimately feels too good for this tier 3 deck. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, like, I just am about to mill 18 cards. If that... Think about it like this, Josh. Have they ever printed a 3-mana version of a card that doubles damage on an enchantment that is linear? Like, only opponents.
Only opponents. No.
Because that is an aura. It is
They
curse.
spells that do it for turn.
Like,
They made the furnace that does it to everybody.
yeah, the furnace that does it to everybody. So, guys, we can't play our 5-drops this turn. Because science. I'm afraid to mill. Luckily, as long as we get an untap relatively recently. Can I tap my land for mana, please? Jesus. Black. Fatal Push. Maniac Scribe. Yeah, no, we're going to Ghost Quarter his land. No, we're not, because we need our mana. So, yeah, we're gonna play the Relic here. Well, no, if we let him untap with that stupid thing, he can actually just kill us. Pretty much. So... For those of you who want to know my justification for thinking Frank Sandy is too good, you just heard it. It's that I think it's the equivalent of double damage to your opponent for 3 mana. True, it seems innocuous, but if that was a red card, that card would seem pretty good. Always yield. Is the Academy Ruin still in my deck? Nope, that's milled. That's milled.
Academy Ruin still. That would beat him though.
Oh yeah, really hard for him to beat that. 3. So we drew a land. He has a Setting Season, a Mind Funeral. Mind Funeral's game, isn't it? Crypt Incursion. I got the order wrong. I mean, sure. Yeah, sure. Not gonna draw a card here. All right, guys. We're hoping to be able to beat him in 3 turns. So, 4, land untapped. Please, for the love of God. So we're going to play Inquisition of Kozilek to see if he has anything good in his hand. And hopefully we can hit. It's an island. It's not terrible for us. Go ahead and add a card to your hand. Next one, a card from graveyard. And we can't do anything else, so just F6. We're not going to draw a card with our Relic of Bitterness no matter what he does, because we saw his deck. Whoa. Why did I mill a card? Inquisition of Kozilek at the graveyard. Right. No. Not a card.
Not a card. Not a card.
Chalice of the Void on 1. Okay. That's meaningless.
He has Chalice of the Void?
Yeah, he has 4 in his deck. So, black, red, red, black, blue. So, this will not be able to kill him. Somewhere in our next cards, we need a land to play this Chandra. He has a card in his hand? How did he get a card in his hand? Oh, it's an island. Never mind. He doesn't now. He should have played it. But
He's only an H3 Liliana at the Veil.
with his only card in hand, yeah. So, we're pretty much dead here, guys.
Shocker.
But we're not.
If he goes to Surgical You, I would never tap that. Don't tap it. I'm telling you, don't tap it. Don't tap it.
I can just concede the game. What does it matter? I have 4 cards left in my deck.
Because if he goes to Surgical You, it's one of the cards in your deck.
Then I'll be dead anyways. I can
No,
that's a minor mitigation. I may be able to ultimate this. Oh, there's a land. Plus first, I'm aware, because I do not want to be censored for no reason.
Please censor.
Chalice of the Void.
You can play that for 2.
What's
Why don't you play
the?
that on 2? Oh, because I guess it's much of his cards. It's him. You doesn't need to make red mana.
Oh, dang it! You're right. Why does it auto mana? Let me.
It just taps for whichever one is first.
Yeah, let me not tap it for the proper colors it's providing, right? That's too hard to program into a software. So, guys, we have a shot. I believe that if my math's correct.
I wonder if those.
This is 6, 12 next turn.
Find out if tokens,
Exile at the end step.
we're gonna find out if tokens
They
technically
exile at the end step. Very specifically on Chandra, they exile.
deal.
So we have
Oh, also his things trigger first. So
3 turns. Swap. Hoorah!
what is he ultimate at?
8.
So you can 6, 7, 8 him.
I have a Lava Claw Reaches. Nope.
You can still activate it.
The Bloodstain Mire? I'm good.
No, the Lava Claw Reaches.
Oh, 100%.
Close. I say close.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're on the edge of the bleachers here, kids. I have a turn to kill him. If he draws nothing, we win.
Seen him to work one more turn, right?
One more turn. Come on, deck. K. I shouldn't have said that 3 times. I apologize to my viewers. Oh, man. It's alright, Josh. We'll have to edit that out. Okay.
We don't edit. What are you talking about?
We don't edit videos. Brick. Come on. No, this is a card. Oh, sack of generous. Where's Astentia Bloodhall?
Yeah.
No, wait. I want to stop on my upkeep. Stop on my turn, please.
You can draw a card with your relic.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty, I think that's it for the night.
Why?
Because Talk's Machina.
You watch it.
Still want my laptop back.
Well, hold up. I still have game 3.
Oh wow, that was only game 2.
It was game 2. I won game 1.
He probably thinks he won game 1.
Olivia, I mean...
There's text.
Yeah, it's better than... I don't know. Out of World Connections?
Batter Skull?
Some testing I do with Mill deck you're working on. Oh god, no!
Be like some testing with bad Superfriends deck.
Also, and Superfriends deck. Okay, I mean,
sure.
yeah, this has everything we want. I'm not gonna play the Thoughtseize yet.
I would do it on turn 1.
If I want to open myself up to Archive Trap, sure.
So the reason to do it now is because this gives him as few chances to draw.
I mean, next turn I can just legitimately. I have no play. Oh no, I have no play.
I'm saying you're gonna have to fetch at some point, right?
Next turn after I Thoughtseize.
Sure.
Swamp Inquisition.
On one.
Oh god, that would be really good. Swamp
He has his
Thoughtseize.
Mirror Corpse in his deck over. Maybe that's why he's playing Chalice over.
All right, this is a hand. Frank Sanity is.
He's a swamp player, right?
He has a swamp, so he can't play the Maniac Scribe or any of those cards. I'm gonna take the Frank Sanity, fetch now while he can't do anything about it. I'm gonna fetch the blue land. Because Academy Ruins, if I get to draw it, would be great. By the way, that is the best side effect of Academy Ruins.
Yeah,
hard to lose to Mill.
You gotta be prepared for that Mill deck, yo.
Yeah.
You never know when it's gonna get you.
Okay, so he drew Watery Grave. He's playing Maniac Scribe 100%, which means this Liliana is going to edict him. Yeah.
I'd fetch again.
Oh yeah, it's free. He can't stop it. Colgan's Command.
I'd still play the Liliana.
100%. Fetching basic swamp.
It's gonna do it.
Almost no double red cards. So swamp. Next turn, we're probably playing Ghost Quarter Slaughter Games on.
Yeah. He gets to cast one of the cards, so that's unfortunate.
Yes. We can plus. No, we're gonna minus. I know he doesn't play any removal, but if he suddenly gets Delirium, that's really bad for us. Every card matters. Literally. He might just Ghost Quarter us because he has nothing else. No, I'm just kidding. I foresee this Mind Fueler coming down, in which case I'm still Slaughter Glimpse. Mind Funeral. Okay, not terrible. Some hand disruption, which isn't that great right now. And 4 lands as always with Mind Funeral, which is really good.
Use the Ghost Quarters no longer saying.
That's alright. That's okay. Discard and Fatal Push every day. Fatal Push.
You can discard a Crypt Incursion here.
I imagine I'm going to just exit out. Why did the Ghost Quarter not exit? If he doesn't exile the Crypt Incursion... It's Writing Seas. Interesting. There's a Lava Claw Reaches in play. I would have hit that while I was here. Over the Mind Funeral. So, target opponent. Love this card. Crypt. Type here to filter list. Glimpse the unthinkable. Glimpse the Sun God. I don't know what that card does. At the hand, out of the deck, deck. Double Crypt Incursion.
Yeah. Oh, well, you accidentally clicked one out.
Alright, anything new in the deck? Funeral Scribes. Everything's the same. Exact 75. We are in a great place, guys. As long as we continue to draw good cards. Well, this is a card. Maniac Scribe. 3 card types. That's good for us. So, play here is probably land, plus to hit one of those Crypt Incursions.
I'd play that.
I'm going to have to play that. Well, then I'm not plussing at all. Yeah. I mean, that's fine at the moment. Like, yeah, his double Crypt Incursion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. We want this card. That's not assigned to our opponent. Do we have any more basic mountains? That might be a problem. We do have 1 more basic mountain. We only played 2 in the deck. Okay, so we drew Dismal Blackwater. We're going great. Land. The love of God, untap land. Are you playing the Crypt Incursion? Yeah. Did he hit himself? No, hit me. Wait, what? Who did he hit?
Himself, probably.
Yep. Oh, wow. Wow.
Can confirm your tier 3 deck is unbeatable.
Yeah, apparently. Lose a lot of game 2s, apparently. We could draw a card. By the way, guys, as this deck, as I call it, is so bad good, Chandra Flamecaller, actually pretty impressive.
Hope so. It's 6 mana.
Yeah, for a 6 mana Planeswalker. By the way, I did talk about there's the Chandra Pyromancer. GG. He might have already left. Yep. Alright, guys. As I did talk about, I was telling Noble Troll here, I did talk about Chandra Torch Defiance is much better than Chandra Pyromancer, but Chandra Torch Defiance also cost $35 online. So I'm going to wait. I mean, relatively budget. Most of the cards that we actually had.
We randomly have one on us.
Yeah. So that's probably the last video for tonight that we're going to record. If you didn't hear him mention Tox Machina earlier, we're huge Critical Role nerds. We're going to try and put these up as quick as we can. Thank you guys for watching. In the description below, that Noble Troll is going to make, you can find us in our different places. Twitter.
At Pearsall's blog. Email, pearsallsblog@yahoo.com. Subscribe and like on YouTube. Find us on Twitch at Pearsall01.
If you have any hateful comments, direct them to me. I will totally, potentially, probably read them. We prefer constructive criticism. I'll take deconstructive criticism for myself. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Enjoy decks. Play Magic. Goodbye, guys.